it makes me feel when I go into the other office, my recording studio with the Rodecaster Pro, it kind of makes me feel like I'm more professional. It kind of makes me feel, gives me a boost of confidence when I sit down there because everything's just dialed in.
Most hosts never achieve the results they hoped for. They're falling short on listenership and monetization, meaning their message isn't being heard and their show ends up costing them money. This podcast was created to help you grow your listenership and make money while you're at it. Get ready to take notes. Here's your host, Adam Adams.
Hey, what's up, podcaster? It's your host, Adam A. Adams, and we are talking about if you need a mixer or a recorder, a sounder, a mixing board. They go by a certain different amount of names, but there are a few of them on our website. And I'm going to go over now. I'll give you the website where you can go to look at the ones that have been vetted. I'll give you that in a minute. But right now, I just want to let you know there's a couple things to think about if you need one or not. And the main thing is your microphone an XLR only option? Does your microphone only have what's called XLR? And look that up if you don't know what it is, because I can't really describe it over a podcast. So just search for it. You'll find it. If you've got a microphone that only uses XLR, then you definitely need a mixer. You definitely need a mixing board, a soundboard. You need a recorder, something for the XLR cable to connect into so that it can then go into your computer. Just know that. However, if you've got a mic that is either uses like a regular phone jack, then you definitely don't need a recorder. If you've got a mic that uses just USB, then it's possible for you to use a mixing board. It's possible for you to use one, but you really don't need it. The only reason that you would have it is, say, for example, it just gives you a little bit, it makes you feel a little bit more professional. So I have one at my office. I've got a recording studio office about 15 minutes away from my house. And in my house, I have like just this small little office where I can also record, but it's not set up like a regular recording studio, and they're both set up a little bit differently. The one at the office is a cheaper setup. I mean, the one at my house is a little bit cheaper setup. I've got $100 mic. It's a USB mic, goes directly into the computer, and that's enough for me. At my recording studio, I've got actually what's called a Rodecaster Pro, which is one of these mixing boards that the XLR goes into, and then it does all the compressions, it does everything that it needs to do, boosts the microphone, changes the sound quality, improves the sound quality, and then it goes into USB after it's gone through kind of like a little bit of a process. And I have the option, if I want, to use that as my recording, like my Rodecaster Pro. I've got the old version. Now they have version 2. Got the old version, but anyway, it's cool because I can put like a little SD card, a micro SD card in the back of the Rodecaster. And I've got the option, there's a big record button. I can press that and it can record, and I can either just record there, or what's cool is I could have a secondary recording. So a lot of people feel like they need, actually some people feel like they need 3 recordings because they've had the main recording and then they've also had a secondary recording, but somehow they both got messed up. And in fact, actually, it's funny is this episode that I'm recording for you right now, I actually just tried recording it and I just totally neglected to push the record button. So if I would have had the Rodecaster Pro at my home office, and if I had that, and it's kind of like this and that, if I had it and I was in the habit of always having a backup recording, what's cool is most likely I wouldn't have to be re-recording the episode right now. So I am, and it's like, whatever. Oh, well, we make mistakes sometimes. But if I had that and I just made sure that it was recording, probably would have saved me 10 minutes today. So what else do you need to know about if you need a mixer or a recorder? If you've got one of these, you don't need the most expensive one. Absolutely not. If you go to the website, which I told you I would mention where to find it, it's growyourshow.com. And then there's a little / and then just put PDF. You'll be able to download the PDF, or you could scroll down and see all the other equipment. But on there, when you go there, you're going to see in the mixer / recorders, there's a Rodecaster Pro. There's 3 other options. The Rodecaster Pro obviously being the most expensive of the 4 options. And then there's another one that's only about a couple $100 instead of $700. So that way you can go there and you can kind of pick and choose. Do I need it at all? Am I trying to work with XLR? If so, yeah, you definitely need one of them. And then which one do I need? Like, how much money should I spend? Well, going into it makes me feel when I go into the other office, my recording studio with the Rodecaster Pro, it kind of makes me feel like I'm more professional. It kind of makes me feel, gives me a boost of confidence when I sit down there because everything's just dialed in. And I spend a lot of money on some of the things that are there. I got like 3 monitors. I've got 2 different webcams. One of them zooms in and out. I've got like everything set up exactly where I need it. And then I've got my Rodecaster Pro, which not only can be a recorder and have that second recording, that backup recording, it also has the ability to put on my theme music. I can just push a button and my theme music for my podcast will play. Or if I want somebody laughing or clapping or cheering or crickets, I can press that button and easily be able to have any sound that I want to play right there on the spot, so long as it's one of 9 sounds and I've uploaded it early. It comes with a few, but then you can upload them. But anyway, I've got all of those options, but it also feels freaking cool to have a nice studio where I've spent a good amount of money on everything. And that gives me a bit of confidence to ask good questions and to be able to just be focused. And I don't know, it kind of feels almost like I have a pilot's license and I'm sitting in that cockpit and I'm just ready. People are trusting me with their lives. It might not be that serious, but you know what I'm saying. You get what I feel. I think you understand what I'm feeling. Like when it's all set up nice and you spent good money on it, it can boost a little bit of confidence as you're recording. So the answer is you probably don't need either of them, but you can get them. If you have an XLR, I changed my mind, you need it. If you have a USB microphone, then you probably don't need it, but you can use it. In a future episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about different mics that are convertible, that they can be XLR to start, but then you could also switch them when you are ready for that investment. For example, to buy the Rodecaster or something. When you're ready for that investment, now you're able to switch it and start using the XLR. So I'm going to go through a little bit of that. Stay tuned for the next episode. It's going to be me interviewing another podcaster, and you're going to get some value out of it, and I will see you there. You're not alone if you're ready to either get your very first affordable microphone or if you're ready to upgrade your equipment to some legit podcasting studio equipment. Because on all of the forums over the last few months, I'm seeing this all the time. Even my own personal clients that work with my team, they're ready to get that next microphone. They're asking us for it. Additionally, when I'm on discovery calls with potential clients, they're always asking for this stuff. Hey, what mic do you recommend? Hey, what lighting do you recommend? What webcam should I be using? So many questions. And so what we did, my whole team has put together a PDF so that if you're one of those people who is looking to either get your very first affordable microphone, or if you're ready to upgrade your equipment to more professional podcast studio equipment, whether it's soundproofing or whatever, we've got you covered by going to growyourshow.com/PDF. And you can download the PDF for free, or right there on the webpage is everything that you would have and you don't need to download the PDF. Either way, just go to growyourshow.com/PDF, which will put you to the podcasting equipment that me and my team have personally vetted. I'll see you on the next episode.